Stories are all about balancing out the ones and zeros. My name is Osadumebi, and every week I will tell you a short story written by a Nigerian writer or author. That's the long and short of it. So without much ado, this week's story is by Maxwell Ajufo, and it's titled Binary Hearts in Lagos. Stifling a yawn, Ifeoma Okafor stared at her MacBook screen, the Lagos night pressing against the floor-to-ceiling windows of Cyber Nigeria's Victoria Island office. The distant hum of generators, mixing with the tap of her keyboard as she worked to patch the payment integration system before tomorrow's pitch to MTN. Ify, you're still coding. She looked up to find Oluwaseun Adebayo leaning against her office door frame, his signature smile playing on his lips. At 34, Seun, as he was popularly called, had transformed Cyber Nigeria from a small tech hub in Yaba into one of Nigeria's most promising fintech startups. His success story was a regular feature in Business Day and Tech Cabal, something he never failed to bring up during their heated product meetings. Someone needs to fix the payment gateway integration, she replied, adjusting her Ankara head wrap. The one you insisted would work perfectly with NIBSS without additional security protocols. Why the hostility? He walked in, the subtle scent of his designer perfume mixing with the aroma of her cooling jollof rice from a rushed dinner. Is it not the same gateway that processed 50 million naira in transactions today without issues? Ify swiveled her chair, giving him her full attention. Oga, those transactions are exactly why we need better security. One breach and all these banks partnering with us will run faster than a Lagos Danfo driver who has just spotted Lasma. His laugh was rich and genuine. Valid point, Ifem. Valid point. Okay, show me what you're thinking. The casual use of another nickname of hers made her heart skip unexpectedly. To her surprise, he pulled up a chair beside her, close enough that she could see the subtle pattern in his well-tailored kaftan. Usually, their technical discussions happened across conference tables or through terse Slack messages, punctuated by her dropping the occasional Igbo phrase when frustrated. For the next hour, they walked through the code together. Seun asked intelligent questions, challenged her solutions respectfully, and even admitted when her approaches were superior to his initial designs. Between discussing APIs and security protocols, they shared the pack of chin-chin she kept in her drawer for late nights. There, she said, finally stretching. Now we have bank-grade security without compromising speed. Impressive work, Seun said softly. When she looked at him again, his expression had changed. Less CEO, more something else. I should have listened to you earlier. My head was too hard. Mbao. Oh, what I mean is, it is fine. Ify felt warmth creep up her neck under his gaze. See, it's all about finding the right balance. Balance, he repeated thoughtfully. Like knowing when to be stubborn and knowing when to trust someone else's vision. Exactly! Their eyes met, and the office suddenly felt several degrees warmer. Seun adjusted his position. Have dinner with me tomorrow, Ifeoma. Isigini? Her heart skipped at the way her full name rolled off his tongue. Dinner. Not office food or quick bites. Let's go to Knock by Alara. No code talk, no security modules. Just us. A dozen reasons why this was a terrible idea flashed through Ife's mind. Office politics, professional boundaries, the fact that they argued about deployment protocols at least twice a week. Her mother's voice echoed, warning her about office romance. But then again, sometimes the best innovations came from unexpected combinations. Okay, she found herself saying, but I am still going to argue with you about proper documentation. My brilliant Ifem, he chuckled. I would not expect anything less. As they walked out into the humid Lagos night, the city lights twinkling across the lagoon, Ife smiled to herself. Sometimes, the most complex problems had the simplest solutions. You just had to be brave enough to debug your own heart, and maybe add a little Nigerian spice to the algorithm. Maxwell Ajufo is a business strategist and mentor, driving innovation and revenue growth in luxury retail and entrepreneurship. He is also a writer and storyteller. You can connect with Maxwell on LinkedIn at Maxwell Ajufo and on Facebook at Maxwell Ajufo. Details and links will be in the episode description. If you've got a story you would like to be featured on this podcast, or a published book you want to make into an audiobook, send an email to info@osadumebi.com or send me a message at osadumebi on either Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or X. I look forward to collaborating with you. And if you've enjoyed this week's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and tell someone, everyone, that stories are a good escape for a few minutes each week.